we have to cut our links in this universe. But what we are doing now, we are going through various living species because we have been linked. Lakshmi has linked us to this material universe, and based on our karmas, we are going through various species of life. Okay, so this view, Vedic view of evolution of species, is slightly different from the evolution of species of Darwin. I've got a slide on Darwin. I don't think we'll have time to discuss this fully, but the next slide essentially summarizes it. Basically, what Darwinism says is that varieties can become species through breeding, evolution is unguided and a natural process, and that the neo-Darwinism is through random mutations. Okay, so that is the view of Darwinism. There is a lot of counter-Darwin hypothesis that is coming through. Darwinism is not the summum, it is not the final say in evolution. Yeah, there are lots of problems. Yeah, I've summarized it in red. Survival of the fittest, but not the arrival of the fittest. Mendelian inheritance is only shuffling of the cards. You can shuffle your pack of cards. You can have various combinations, but you can never create a new card. So that needs to be remembered. Neo-Darwinism through random mutation is an interesting concept, but when you go into the science behind it, there is statistical impossibility of acquiring a series of thousands of mutations to happen for a biological process to happen. For example, a famous argument taken is the creation of an eye. For a creation of an eye to evolve, there needs to be so many mutations, they all need to happen at the right time. Okay? But this is a statistical impossibility. Darwinism, of course, there are various issues about faked embryos, a lot of fake science there. The tree of life, fossils record is very, very dubious. There is something called the Cambrian evolution. Yeah? Cambrian evolution, the Cambrian period, there was an explosion of living species. Nobody knows why. Okay? There is still no archaeological evidence for transition species. There is no explanation for molecular pathways such as the blood clotting cascade. There are so many proteins involved in this. Evolution of that is just a statistical impossibility. Okay, so Darwinism, evolution of species, has got its limitations. The Vedic view is there is an intelligent design to the various species. There is a William Paley's watchmaker argument, which is interesting. Where the William Paley basically says somebody is walking in a forest and he sees a watch. He picks up the watch and he opens it up and he sees how intricate the watch is. Then he concludes, okay, this watch is so complicated, so there has to be a watchmaker. So there has to be an intelligent design behind this watch. Such is the creation of living beings and the bodies, and how the species, there must have been an intelligent design to this. Madhvacharya, for example, will pick up this concept and say, and I've said this time and again, Bahuchitra Jagat Bahuda Karanat Parashaktihi Ananta Gunaha Paramaha. So when you see this intelligent design of our own bodies and our own universe, we need to constantly think about the fact that there has to be an intelligent design behind this. And such is the intelligent design of the living beings who are in this body. Okay, and what we are doing, we are going through various species due to our ignorance, and how that happens, how that karma happens, perhaps maybe is a discussion on another occasion. For example, in Chandogya Upanishad, I'll take the last line here. Tata iha vyagro va, simho va, vruko va, varaho va, kito va, patango va, damsho va, mashako va, yadyad bhavanti, tat tada bhavanti. It says, because of the ignorance of the previous mantras deal with this and says, because of this, they become tigers, some become lions, some wolf, boar, worm, fly, gnat, and mosquitoes. They're going through these cycles of births. Okay.
HinduKnowledgeAcademy.com will celebrate Vedic culture and present its philosophies to the modern Hindu in an accessible format. Our ancient heritage is our greatest strength. Through preservation and dissemination, together let us spread positivity in the world. Thank you for listening and welcome to Hindu Knowledge Academy.